It's cold drill time again. John Dobb with KR Training, and for this October 23rd, 2021 edition of It's Cold Drill Time Again, I want to talk a little bit about how my aging eyes are starting to affect my shooting skill. So last week on Friday, I went to the eye doctor and picked up my new prescription glasses. And not 18 hours later, I was then here at KR Training to help out in teaching some classes. And before classes started, of course, I wanted to shoot a cold drill, see how things were. And I didn't do too hot on the drill because when I drew the gun, I'm looking for that front sight. I couldn't find the front sight. It was amazingly blurry. It was pretty bad. Now, the thing is that they are progressives, and these are progressives as well. My old glasses are progressives. I'm aware of how they all work. And I've also worn glasses since I was 6 years old. And one of the things I know when I get a new set of glasses is that there's going to be a little bit of time where you're going to wear the new glasses and things are going to be kind of weird and you have to adjust to how that is, just get used to the new visual fields and all that. So I kind of chalked this up to just being like, I just got to get used to these. It's just a new thing, so no big deal. And so I went and I shot, and I was like, well, maybe this is just the way it has to be. I was talking with Kathy Jackson, and Kathy was just saying, it's like, look, just like you had to get used to the wobble, you just have to kind of get used to the blurry now. It's just kind of the way it is. So I was thinking, I just got to chalk myself up to this is just how it's going to be now with aging eyes and such. But I'm not sure that that's totally the case, because when I do things like, with my old glasses, which these are, I'm driving, I see distance, I can see my dashboard, I can look over here at my phone. I can see everything just fine, not a problem. But with the new ones, when I try to look over at my phone, the text would be blurry. In fact, I'd have to cock my head so far back that it was actually not only painful, but it actually was very, very dangerous to try to drive like this and to see what's going on. That's just not acceptable. So I actually, a few days ago, went back to the eye doctor. I started talking to them there. We're not 100% sure what it is, but they've assessed a whole lot. And they may even think it may be something with the actual lens material and the brand of lens can have a play and an effect in here, which is kind of interesting. But they're still getting it worked out. We'll see what happens with that. But the thing is that when I shot this last week, I kind of was resigning myself that maybe this is just how it is. So what I decided I was going to do then was that this week I wanted to shoot the exact same drill, the Rangemaster short combat accuracy test. I wanted to shoot again just to see how I'd perform and see how well I'd do. Well, I don't have the glasses, but I still want to shoot it again and see how I'm going to do here. So this is the Rangemaster short combat accuracy test. It's cold drill time again. And of course, it's an extraordinarily humid morning here. So, got a lot of fog here. I'm gonna get off of these. Just a moment. All right. .37. .66. .56. Rushed it. .9. .33. 2.88. 3.59. All right, so let's take a look at what we got here. So first off, the thing to know is with this Rangemaster short combat accuracy test, it is shot with hit factor scoring. So it's total points over total time. So let's take a look here what we got. So if we look at this, that's going to be, normally this would be shot on the Rangemaster Q target. So that's going to be out. So that's going to end up being, that'll be 8 points down. And then there, in that, because that would be inside the larger ring. And then that's 2 points down. So that's a total of 10 points down. So 10 points down, so a total of 20 points. So that is 190 points. And a total time of 14.29 seconds, which gives an index of 13.29 and a score of 166.2000 something. On the scale of things, 100 to 125 competent, 125.1 to 140 advanced, and 140 plus very high skill. So a score of 166 and all that. So a little upset about dropping one there on the one-handed shooting and the headshot. I rushed that one, so that was a bad one. I rushed that. If I gave just a tenth of a more second, I would have got it. I even thought to myself, it's like, okay, let me see if I can pick that up and get that half second. And, well, you see what happened. As opposed to making sure I got it, I rushed it, and that's what I get for it. So nothing to do with my eyes, just something to do with, I guess, a little bit of ego and a little bit of impatience. So anyways, that's things to sit there. There's good things to learn. Now, as for my eyes, I don't know. We'll see where this ends up going. I'm very curious to see where my eye doctor is going to do on the mechanics of things. And, hey, if this just ends up being the way that it is, that my eyes are aging and this is where things have to go, then it is. So, and who knows? A lot of people have been telling me it's time to turn to the dark side and go to that red dot. So maybe this will be it. We'll see what happens. Anyways, if you want to learn about the Rangemaster short combat accuracy test, you can go to the Rangemaster.com website. Subscribe to the Rangemaster newsletter. Every month, Tom Givens puts in his drill of the month, of which this has been one of them. And you'll get all kinds of fantastic drills and other great information out of their newsletter. And as well, if you want to, you can also find out about this drill and a whole lot more in my ebook, Drills, Qualifications, Standards, and Tests, which is available as a free download from the krtraining.com website. So, hey, folks, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. And please remember, as we're going forward here, Marcus Aurelius, I think, said it really, really well. The best revenge is to not be like your enemy. So keep that in mind. Y'all be strong.